All right, we called this meeting first. We're going to address some concerns. So I mean, I guess first everyone's doing well. Yeah. Anybody's got anything they want to talk about? Any questions? Everybody's good with the roster. Is everything going well? Any concerns?
I'm
Just
good.
ones I brought up to you before about Oleg, and that's it.
Yeah. Oleg is going to be getting swapped out of Sakura's crew. We're gonna swap him for somebody else. We're not sure yet, only because Oleg can just not be here. Apparently, this guy travels a lot. Outside the city. He's on call for a lot of work and can only be here around in the mornings. And he can't just make it work. So we're probably gonna end up swapping him for somebody else. So just be aware of that. We'll probably do it by tomorrow, and then official lists that won't be changed probably finalized tomorrow as well. So if you have anybody in your crew, extreme reason as to why they can't be in your crew, we don't want to hear any petty shit or stupid shit. It's got to be an extreme reason that makes sense. Please let us know. Just come by the end of tomorrow. There's no more changing. You got to work with what you got.
Right.
With that being said, just to clarify as well, every single person on your list that you guys wrote or that you got, is being bought in. Just be aware of that. We were waiting for Lush had to leave, for some personal matters outside the city, but he's back. So we'll probably get that done some today, maybe some tomorrow, and throughout the weekend on Monday. All right.
I have an issue with that. I don't think some of the people on my list are ready for that yet.
Me neither.
It doesn't matter. If they're not ready for it, then you guys got to make sure they're ready for it because what we're doing, the reason we ask you guys to put in bottom members and then heavily associated is because we need to buy them in. We need to cut the growing.
Well, you guys added someone to my list that I didn't add on my list.
Yeah, we told you this though. You're not going to get people that everybody that you want. You're gonna. We have the final say.
Yeah,
you're going to get someone that we choose for you, and then it's just finalized. There's no questions asked.
No, not like a bought in, like an associated. Like I put them in because I don't think they're ready to be. I don't think they're associated enough, and I don't think they're ready to be fully a part of it. You know what I'm saying?
You talking about Leo? Who are you talking about?
I'm talking about Zahn.
Isn't Zahn? Didn't you put him on your own list?
No, he wasn't on my list.
Hey, who had Zahn then?
Nobody.
No one did.
Somebody had
Wait,
Zahn.
how somebody had it, or that's how will we get added to you?
Definitely wasn't me. I don't even know.
Oh, okay, wait. I think I know what it is.
Fuck.
That day you what? Yeah. No, I actually know what it is. I see. That day, was the day you actually wasn't here, Marty. So it might have been actually me and Lang who put him on the list.
Made a list
on that
yeah,
one.
No,
yeah.
Remember
that day?
Which Zahn is it? Don't we have two Zahns?
Yeah, one
Zane,
Zane, one Zahn. Yeah.
Okay.
Zane is Gucci.
Is Zane being bought in?
Yes.
Zane's Gucci,
Zane
yes.
is being bought
Okay,
in,
so
yeah.
Zahn is not being bought in?
If Marty don't want it, yeah, that's
Mark,
the word.
you don't want him bought in?
Well, I would like him bought in. I just don't think he's ready.
What makes him not ready?
He's a slacker, and he often questions the integrity of hierarchy.
And then he shouldn't be on that list in the first place.
Wonder where he fucking
No,
gets that
that's
from.
what I mean. I think me and Lang put him on the list by mistake that day. That's why he wasn't here.
Okay.
So we just remove him. That's simple.
Okay,
He's
if we
from
move
the
to the
list.
list, yeah. He's just not in your official crew then.
Okay, then I have a similar situation with Lucia, Silvio, and Alex.
Okay, what is that? So why are you guys putting these people on your fucking list? I'm very confused. But Martin's got
I
the
didn't
excuse
put him on
because
the
we don't know if we put him on his list. But Vito, we told you to put heavily associated people into your list, and all of a sudden they're not ready?
No, they're heavily associated, Lane, but the thing is, I only introduced them to the system, if you will, last week. I still have yet to see if these three names that I mentioned are even capable of bringing in enough money. I'm not sure. I'm still in the testing phase with them. They're associated for sure. I do things with them every day, but I still don't know if they're crew worthy. You know, I go through a vetting process with these guys in my own way. I have to put them through the trials, if you will, and they're in the middle of that. They're not ready to be bought in.
Okay, so I'm confused. So if they're heavily associated, how are they still being vetted at the same time? Wouldn't they have already been vetted if they were heavily associated?
Well, it depends on what you mean by vetted.
Well, vetted by you, right? You said you have a way that you vet your people. So if they're, in my mind, if I consider somebody heavily associated, that person is vetted to me. I trust that person. They're a heavy associate for a reason.
And they already work for Cyprus. Get it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Somebody already working.
Okay, well, in that case, like I said, I brought them into the system, working for Cyprus, if you will, last week. But it's too soon between that and then buying them in is what my opinion is. If you guys insist, we can buy them in. But if it were up to me, I would wait.
I'm gonna fucking lose it.
There's no time for this. There's no time for that. Like we said, we
well, you know, we can just handle the situation. I think just set up a meeting so we can meet them. And then go from
exactly.
there.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
We have to talk to them.
Zahn, Martin, just get rid of him from your list. Just don't know. I don't know if he spoke to them already, but he's just not a part of your official crew, right? Now, is there somebody you want to replace with Zahn that you're ready to be bought in?
No.
Okay. Sakura Clark, your lists are all good, yeah?
All good.
Yeah.
No issues.
Okay.
I know that we will be swapping Oleg around, but Oleg does want to be more involved. He hasn't had the opportunity to. He's kind of waiting, but he wants to be bought in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
Oleg,
yeah.
that
Oleg's
I
been
know.
bought in.
That
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
from
yeah,
Oleg.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just putting that out there now. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah, so everybody on these lists are getting bought in unless you guys specifically tell us no for whatever reason. I mean, I guess there was some misunderstanding with the heavily associated, but, you know, the heavily associated meant you're adding people who you wanted to be bought in and they're fucking ready. But it's all good. We can figure it out. Like I said, there's going to be kinks and shit we got to iron out. So we'll just figure that part out. The next thing is going to be we are consolidating. Okay, this is no questions asked. This is a fucking order. All the washing operations. Things have gotten a little fucking out of hand. I don't know where the disconnect came, and it's not just you guys. This is just a lot of people within the crew. And this is why this is happening. I don't know where the disconnect came when we preached how numbers work for a very, very, very long time. But we are consolidating everything into that fucking warehouse. Obviously, you guys are captains. You guys have keys to everything. And we are going to manage the money there. And everything that your respective crews do have to be put through the ringer. It's got to be recorded. It's got to be tracked. It's got to be talking to the treasurer. Then cleaned here and then paid back.
Just said, most of us don't have keys to it. So
You guys will get
do the same
provided.
system.
Yeah, you'll have keys.
Just bring me
Yeah.
bring me a key cutter. If you don't have a key, just give me a call. I got a key cutter. I need the key to the place, and we can get that sorted. If you don't have keys to the place, and that goes for any other place that you guys don't have. If you need keys to Mirror Park, if you need keys to stables, whatever, you guys are captains. You guys have keys to every property that we have. If you don't have a key for a set of property, just call me, Arush, or Luciano. We'll get you set up, no problem.
All right.
All right. The other thing that we kind of touched on a little bit is we just can't grow anymore. I know. Listen, there's like a fine line, right? Like you guys can hang out with people. We don't give a fuck if you got friends. We don't give a fuck if you go on jobs with friends and shit. But when it comes to growing, we cannot grow anymore. We are massive. We don't want to get bigger. We still want to be able to communicate with the outside world. We don't want to get so fucking big that we just never have to fucking communicate with anybody. All right. So just keep that in mind. Now, it doesn't mean we'll never recruit again, right? Motherfuckers could die. Motherfuckers could leave. Motherfuckers could disappear. It happens all the time in this fucking city. And then we looked and assessed that we have to, bring in more people. And when that happens, that'll happen. But for now, we cannot grow anymore. And just keep the mentality that we are a crew. This crew has to come first or this will never work. You guys are captains for a reason. People that are bought in, we call it a buy-in for a reason because they are bought in. They are down for this. They are willing to contribute the money that you guys did when you guys were first bought in, because you want to help build this. That is why we asked you for money. That's the symbolism of the buy-in. All right.
just said,
Yeah.
how does that work?
Got
Having
it.
people associated. Me and Vito are in a particular, situation now where Jason is close to a guy called Cole Gunner that has done a few jobs with us, a few heists, and we want him to be more involved. So how does that work for just people associated?
I think just keep them associated, right? Do jobs with them, whatever. But just understand that he'll probably never get recruited. Now, when I say never, we don't know what happens in the future, right? 3-year guys could die tomorrow. We might have to wipe out fucking Clark's crew because they all betrayed us. We don't fucking know, right? So if it comes a time where we need to recruit, we'll look at these. Oh, Sakura, who's been really good, in the past? Oh, this guy's been really fucking good. We should buy him. Let's buy him. We buy him, no problem. But for now, it's done. We're not doing it no more. Make sense?
Just said.
All right. Anything else, Arush, Lush?
Remember, when it comes to crew stuff, you guys can still have friends, and your fucking people under you can still have friends and stuff, right? That's not what we're saying, But when it comes to buying in, you can't be fucking 200 deep, After we buying everybody, we're probably like 50 deep, you know what I mean? So think about that one, You don't want the crew to be too big, and we're not telling you guys don't get friends, don't hang out with people. You can do whatever, but when but when it comes to crew, just the list should be final. and we'll see how it goes in the future. Other than that, just get us the turbo coggers. We don't care what you guys have operation have been running in the past. This is the future. And think about this one. Oh, everybody gonna have access. We're gonna be fucking pumping money. The crew gonna be pumping money. Captain's gonna be eating good. Crew gonna be eating good. Everybody gonna be Gucci, yeah?
Yeah, the idea is to come together more and quit the isolation. And this is a step in doing that.
Understood.
Any questions, concerns?
Eddie, what do you think about that
About what?
whole consolidation thing? Don't you have your
I-
operation similar to mine with the turbo coggers and all that?
I mean, I really don't give no fucks about it.
You don't give a fuck? Okay.
Nah.
Okay. Well, I still do think it's a little unfair for the people that have been working hard on my side.
Martin, listen, dude, we can do this in front of all the captains if you want, brother, but you knew how the system worked from the very beginning.
Right. From the very beginning, but things have changed pretty drastically since, you know?
The idea hasn't, though. Like, the system has never changed.
I understand that the system and the idea hasn't, and that's why we still bring in over $1 million a week consistently, right? Like,
But it's not about the amount of money you bring in a week. It's how the system is supposed to work.
right. But I just don't understand the fairness behind it. Like Vito still lives in his apartment, and I have a whole operation with $2 million houses and $1 million operations, and I have to cough all of it up
Why do you think Vito's still in his apartment? Curious.
because he does stuff off of the crew, but I didn't because I
Because
had
he
things
follows
in my
the system. He
operation
follows
running
the
a
system,
certain
brother.
way.
He follows the system, brother. That's why.
Right.
So,
It's
sorry, I don't
just a
agree with
very
that.
simple
But
answer.
I mean, I'm beyond. I don't agree with that statement overall. Just because I do everything for this crew and I put all my eggs in the basket, and it is what it is.
As do I.
So, but I do have a question though.
Yeah.
I think I missed it. Sorry.
All right.
Oh, what's up? What's the question?
I had a question. I lost it. Sorry.
He's lost.
Oh no, you're good. You're good. Guys, this is happening. There's no questions asked. This is happening. All right.
We gotta do it this way. This is the only way to do it, right? And this is the best way too. You know what I'm saying? It's best way for the crew too. And what's the point of joining the crew if you don't want to do this crew shit? Get it?
Yeah, I can't understand how we've preached everything from the beginning, and now you have a problem with this. It's very hard for me to understand that. Like, this is not something that we have talked about this so clearly from the very beginning, like so fucking clearly, like literally since the dawn of this shit. We've talked about it almost every fucking day, every kick-up meeting when we had kick-ups, like any meeting you can imagine. This has been talked about.
Everybody here is on the same page.
Now, the biggest thing is, guys, we don't care about the past either. You know what I mean? We're not going and saying how much produced, how much we got, give me the cut from the past, whatever. That's not it. The future is we want to all, do stuff crew related and everything together. So we're just going to take the washers and put it all here. Gonna wash us more dineros and gonna, give out the dineros. Get it? Simple as that.
Wait,
And the money is not like, the money is also for the crew. It's not like, the money is going up to the fucking spaceship or whatever. Get it?
Yeah.
It's all part of this.
So my question was, what's the point of the 300K when we're bringing everything in?
Well,
That's the minimum.
That's the minimum.
Yeah, that's
Why
just
would
the
it-
quota.
I guess I took that differently.
Yeah.
Am I the only one?
So that is the minimum. If your crew is producing less than $300,000 a week, you are failing, right? Now we said said very clearly, if you want to stay mediocre and stay at $300,000 a week bare minimum, fine, go ahead. You're not going to get any luxury of being a captain. You're not going to be considered for any sort of luxury that we can provide and create as we continue to build. Right? That'll always go. This is why we said to go to the top burners, and there's no limit on how much you earn in a week. This is what blows my mind. We've talked about this so much. We've talked about the chopping numbers, like what they were. I even told you guys to all speak to Gigi about numbers. Like, this is crazy to me. This is somehow new information. I'm gonna put my foot down, bro. Let's just kill this crew right now, chat. Let's kill this crew.
Her to give the worksheet so we can figure out, analyze everything.
I don't give a fuck no more. All right. So this is happening. You have a problem with it? Figure it out internally, because this is happening. You guys are bought in. You guys are captains. We expect you to follow through.
Understood. I have a question about the warehouse and the money.
What's up?
We were logging everything in the Mirror Park house. Where do we log that now?
You speak to Gigi. Anything numbers, logging, recording, always speak to Gigi. Just give her a call, and she probably has a plan for it already.
Easy enough.
She told us yesterday we continue logging in Mirror Park until we get the spreadsheet thing going.
Oh, there you go.
Okay. Right. And then
Yeah.
I'm still reliant on a couple of you for access. And
Let's go over the
Oh, yes.
numbers today.
Keys, you can get
I'm
keys.
telling you right now.
I have
Did you
keys.
She has
text,
I
did you
keys, she
text
has
me the thingy?
access to the
Okay,
panel.
Oh, the panel, right, right.
Yeah, the
right.
panel shit.
Sakura,
It
You,
gets
you
Yes.
gotta
stressful.
text me though. Did you text me?
I
you
didn't
said
send
I did.
GG.
Oh. Yeah, just text me right now. I can get you that
There
sorted.
you go. Right there.
I got you.
Martin, I think he's the same thing, right?
Martin should have.
I
You
use
should have
what?
Martin, right? You should have keys to Mirror Park. You know what I'm saying?
I have
Yeah,
keys in
panel?
the
Gucci.
park.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I'm
do
chilling.
good.
Okay.
All right. Thank you guys for coming.
Yeah, Lang, I think the biggest key issue is this big warehouse, since I'm pretty sure Clark, myself, and Sakura don't have keys to that. So if
Yeah,
we
just
can
go grab
resolve
key
that, we're all
cutters.
good.
I'll wait here and I'll give you guys keys and add you guys to the panel right now. All right?
Sounds good.
Marvelous. Thank you.
Oh, you have one already? Perfect.
Yeah, I have two
Yeah, I
actually
already-
for
I already
the
have my key.
camper up there as well.
For which one? Sorry.
A camper up north to start jobs.
Oh, gotcha.
I guess one thing I want to bring up while we're here, unless you want to bring that up again, Ling, about the isolation shit.
I mean, yeah, like it's what I said, right? Just we are a crew. We are one crew.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's friendly competition, but we are not trying to isolate people. Still work together. Still interact. Don't look at it's the same shit I said before. Don't look at other crews like they're not a part of this crew. Get people
here's
involved.
the-
If somebody's around and their crew's not around, they want to go on a job, and you got a spot, you bring them, no questions asked. Like they are still your crew.
Is this
Same thing-
happening, or is this just
Was
is this
that?
happening already, Sakura, or is this just a thought?
There have been people that has spoken about they feel isolated or
Who?
people are choosing.
Ooh,
Yeah, who is
Uh,
it?
we need
Few.
names.
Few. Bo and
We need
Santana.
names.
Bo
Bo
and
Santana.
Yes.
They saying they're isolated from who?
Isolated from just a crew in general. Time they're around happens to be Vito's crew.
What does that mean? Like, I don't get it.
Well, guys, if they just feel isolated, just get involved. It's very simple. Just get involved.
That's it.
People also gotta call up each other. You know what I mean? It's not up to
Yeah.
you guys.
Yeah. I
to
mean,
go
just
drag
listen.
them.
Just be good captains, right? Like, understand and assess the problem. If Santana says he feels isolated, and you realize, okay, Santana, you don't call nobody when you're around. Nobody knows when you're around. Let them know that, right? It's the same shit that we told you guys. If somebody's fucking around and want to get involved, tell them to get involved. Now, if he's trying to get involved, right, and he's not getting involved, then you have to assess him. Okay, maybe that's on me. Let me get you more involved. You guys are captains. You guys know how to handle people. There's a reason you guys are captains.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. Can the captains just talk for a minute? At some point, you gotta have motherfuckers doing shit. So if he's saying he fucking bored, like you put Santana on your list, what was your plan for him, or did he get dumped on
Guys,
your list?
I really have to pee. Just give me like 2 seconds.
Yeah. Do you think?
Guys, I
my
have to pee
plan
so fucking
was
badly.
to put him on there, yes.
Good, Teddy. This is good from Teddy right here, chat. Listen to fucking Teddy, okay? I gotta pee while I'm listening to Teddy.
It is what it is. We'll find a different avenue for him. I'm not worried about that. He can do
So why
hires,
won't
he can do shopping.
But no, just because the materials doesn't count doesn't mean he shouldn't be doing what he loves, right?
Oh, he was
So-
doing it. Absolutely.
That's what I'm saying. But you should, like, for example, I wanted Zeke and Santana both on my list for a reason. I wanted because Santana does sanitation. I was going to get him set up with other people that buy materials so he can sell materials and make money and profit from that way, and have him keep Frank's open so Zeke can clean money. And Clark already knows that was the plan. So like, you can have them people making money and working together and not feeling isolated. And those are two people that want to go do jobs. So that's why I wanted them on my team. So then we can just keep moving things forward while keeping it as one. So like, just because we don't have plans for them doesn't mean people are like they're isolated. We should have something for them to do.
Yeah, we're doing that. We're trying to keep the night crew open. It's just, again, kind of dooming. They're afraid that
Don't
the
let
crews
them
are
doom.
so-
Is the thing though. You can't allow people to doom. You have to see it and attack it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Correct. I'm
Look,
not letting them doom. It's more so I'm bringing it up as just a fact that people are expressing concerns, and we need to understand that. That's all.
I feel like this is more of them saying we're afraid that we're going to become isolated, because I can tell you for a fact Santana and Bo have been very involved in everything I've been doing in the afternoon.
Perfect.
For the longest time, from chopping to jobs to sanitation, absolutely everything. So they haven't been isolated. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Sakura, is the concern then that they're going to be isolated? Is that it?
They're worried it's going to happen. Yes. Which is why I was bringing it
That's
up.
not going to happen. I call Bo and Santana every single day, and I get them involved in absolutely everything. So it's
Perfect.
it's not a problem. It won't be a problem, rather.
I said, yeah, just knowing that the crews are concerned and being able to handle that.
Alright.
That's all.
I want to bring up one last thing while you guys are here, captains.
Jesus, man, I
when it
two
comes to
tea,
isolation,
two fucking
same thing when it comes to moonshining.
cans
Okay?
of water.
If you guys got,
I
you know,
just
if you
fucking
guys got
unloaded like a
people, you know,
motherfucker.
farming for ingredients, this and that, it doesn't matter, you know, like if they're not in your clique of the group. Like when you have a moonshine, you give it to a runner. Get it? You know, as long as they're part of the crew, they Gucci. I don't want like, I don't want this like, you know, I'm cooking for my crew. You know what I mean? For my income crew. Like we the same fucking team. Get it? We the same crew. So I want the farmers, all the farmers, be working for everybody basically inside of the crew. Same thing with the shiners. If you're shining, you give it to anybody. Let's say one of the Sakura's people around, or Mari's people around, or Terry, or Vito, or Flash. I mean Clark. It doesn't matter. Get it? Whoever is around, you just give them to run it. Be Gucci. Because I also know like some people cook moonshine, some people don't, and we want to make sure everybody have it's a crew thing. Everybody have a fair chance, or else that warehouse is also limited. Not everybody, we can't put everybody there farming, or we would have, you know what I mean? But it is limited. You just can't put more plots there. So that's the only way it can go around. Is when you around, you cooking, you see somebody's around. Doesn't matter if they're in your team or not. Be like, here you go, brother, because people want to do different stuff. We don't want to like be like, you're only wheat seller, you're only chopper. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, you guys just figure out the payouts as well, like individually. Just sit down with each other.
This is kind of nice
And
pretending to be
that's it.
AFK,
You guys
huh?
got a cooker or a grower or something that's distributing weed or moonshine, whatever it is. Figure out the numbers and, you know, be able to work together in that sense. Don't get greedy like that.
I think, isn't that already set in stone since everything's going
should
through
be already
the system?
happening. Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
I mean, listen, numbers is always
Should not
Gigi, okay?
change.
Numbers is always Gigi. That will never change.
100%.
Anything with
Yep.
numbers,
Yeah.
you speak to Gigi. She is the person for that. All right? Are we all good?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess
Alright.
so.
All right. Thank you guys for coming.
Yep.
Thank you guys for the meeting.
Bring the turbo coggers to the
boss.
warehouse, all right?
Turbo coggers, you know, quick as possible.
Guys,
I
I
thought
love
it was
I
very
love that we're
loud.
doing this.
I'm gonna be right back with a key cutter, Lang. All right?
Yeah, I'll be here. I'll be
20
here.
minutes. 20 minutes for this
Actually,
Tubakagas.
let me give you one. You could be able to use that for you now.